I'm Sam Kocherov, and here's my story. I was born in Kansas City, Missouri in 1933. That was a Friday, and I was born, I think, about 8 o'clock in the evening, and I was born in St. Vincent's Hospital. My first name was probably one of my dad's great uncles, and my middle name I've dealt with my entire life because it was not spelled the way that it probably should be. My middle name is Hyman, and my mother or dad decided to spell it Hieman, and Hyman, as far as I know, should be Heiman or Hyman. So those were the difficulties with my name, in addition to having to spell my last name through my entire life. I have that to contend with. Well, I actually first lived with my grandparents. It was a house that would be small by today's standards, two-story house. My mom, dad, and a maiden aunt, and my grandparents all lived in that house. And then eventually, when I was, I think, 6 years old, we moved out and moved into another house, which would probably be like a Cape Cod bungalow or something of that. And it was on a boulevard, which was kind of a busy street, and it was located about 6 blocks or 7 blocks away from where I went to grade school. My dad always thought he was born in 1906. However, we finally got a hold of his birth certificate, and he was really born in 1904. He was born in a little shtetl, I guess is what you'd call it, outside of Kiev. He emigrated to the States, but however, he did go to Cuba, and he spent 8 years in Cuba from 1922 to about 1930 when he finally came to the States. My mother was born in Kansas City. Well, most of the time when we were very young, I was in my dad's store. My dad had a store in a kind of a blue-collar neighborhood, I guess you'd say, and he he was there, beginning like 6 days a week, and I spent a lot of time in the store, and I played with people in the neighborhood, who were the children of customers and that sort of thing, until I was 6 years old, and then we moved to this other neighborhood, and I went to a different public school. In those days, I think it was probably called a dry goods store, but it was they sold ready-to-wear work clothes, ladies' dresses, underwear, socks, shoes, that sort of thing. And it was in actually kind of a poor neighborhood, you might say. And I used to help my dad dress the windows, even when I was a young person, teenager. I actually worked in the store when I was young, and then when I was old enough to legally work outside, I went to work for the Edison Brothers shoe stores, which were Baker's, Burt's, Chandler's, and all those kind of things, where a lot of young Jewish guys went to work. I have a sister. My sister was born in 1942 when I was 9 years old. She was actually born a day before my birthday. She's a groundhog. My sister was born on February the 2nd. My birthday is February the 3rd, and it was snowing like gangbusters the day my uncle took her to the hospital, because in those days my dad was a fledgling driver. He wasn't too good at driving. He had just learned, and I don't think he would have made it to the hospital on time.